Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I am attempting IBPS PO mains full test number 8 in textbook app. If anyone attempted this mock test, so please share your score in my comment section. Let's get started. So given 8 members of your family with the ground floor being the first and topmost floor being the 10th. 6, 5, 4. Sorry, I forgot to add rough sheet. 3, 2, 1. Okay. So here the whole building belongs to the family. The 9th floor is under renovation and has no one living it. Okay, next. Q, the sister-in-law of R, lives on the first floor. So Q lives first floor. Brother of Q. So brother of Q lives on the art floor. S lives even number floor above second floor, but not top, I think. S, so 10, 9, 8. Next possibility, that is this. Okay, and D is the sister of S, lives on the 8th floor, and S is married to C. The oldest people live on odd floors. A is married to R. And is a parent of S. Okay, next. B is the only son of Q. B is the only son of Q. P, whose father is C. So P, whose father is C, is the youngest family member and lives immediately above the floor being renovated. One living it. So here P immediately above the renovated house. And next, the mother of T lives above the father of S. R A. Okay, next. Two people live between the son of Q, that is B, and son-in-law of R, B and C. Two people between B and C. Husband of S lives, C lives. Multiple of 3 but not third floor. I think C is 6. So this possibility fails. And C is 6. Okay. Next one. Two people between the B and C. For suppose B and C, or 1, 2, 3 B and C. Next. There is a vacant floor between the C and S. Vacant, vacant. D, sister of S, lives on the 8th floor. So I think D is 8th floor. Okay, and P is renovated house. Next. Yes, who lives below her husband. Vacant floor between the C and S. Vacant and S. But not on the second floor. So two people between the B and C, and so vacant. Yes, I think. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So QB 1, 2, 3, 6, C, D, P. Next. Brother of Q, that is A, lives on odd floor. I think it is A or A. Okay. Vacant S, R. There is a vacant floor between C and S. So here grand is under renovation. Next. The oldest people live on odd floors. A or Q. A odd, R odd, Q also odd. Mother of T, R lives R above A. Two people between the B and C. Husband of S. C is multiple of. There is a vacant floor between the C and S. Yes, who lives below her husband but not on second floor. Who lives exactly between the two vacant floors. R and the relation with B. Maternal aunt. Female members 1, 2, 3, 4. P is the youngest, I think. Data is insufficient. What floor does grandmother of P live on? are 7th floor. Vacant floors. Which floor is vacant floor and who lives immediately below it? 5 and S. If all the members lived on the floors from bottom to top, alphabetical order A, B, C, D or S, what would be the position of aunt of P's aunt? Q, 7th. 9 persons sit in a row. Each of them faces either north or south. Person at one of the extreme and 40. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. One of the ends and immediate neighbor of Ranbir face same direction but opposite to the Ranbir. Kabil sits left of Upkar. Prisha faces north and is not adjacent to the even number of houses, so not 3 positions between them. Left of right of into 50. Okay, next. Saksham who wants perfect square number. Saksham 25 or 9. So Prisha faces north and is not adjacent to the person who won even. Prisha and lowest restaurant. 5. Second to the left of Prisha. Saksham 9 or 25. Saksham is 9 or 25. Next one. Vedant and Saksham. Ranbir who does not own odd and second from the one of the extreme end. Next, Vedant is the left of Kibble, immediate right of Ranbir. So I think Ranbir. Vedant. Tejas is not the next. Some people visit a travel agent to go Mount Everest. Went between the months of certain number of people sitting around circle and all of them are facing each other. Two people between the Monica and Emily. So Joey does not sit next to Monica. Three people between the Emily and Joey. Joey immediate right of Janice and two people between the Janice and Gunter. Monica and Emily. Interfaces each other. Joey and Jancy, two people between the and Gunter, and one person between the two people between the Janice and Gunter. Gunter and Chandler. Monica face each other. Monica sits forward to the right of. This is also little bit moderate level. Solve it later. Next. Smaller than equal. D less than E equal to F greater than equal to I. E greater than L less than equal to K. D greater than K. K greater than equal to F. So neither 1 nor 2. M less than equal to N less than P. Q greater than N greater than equal to T. Q greater than M. Q equal to P. Only one is true. P less than equal to Q greater than equal to R. S less than R equal to T. S equal to T. Q less than equal to T. S equal to T. Again none is true. Next. If the first and last letter are vowels, then the code will be written in reverse order. EUIHA. Hash 956 at the rate. No vowel. Second and both of them interchanged. So U 9 at the rate X, I think 2 next when that is first 3 letters of the word in reverse order. So 1 3 at the rate percentage J is 103 at the rate percentage. Next. What is the position of 8 with respect to 14? 30 to 80. Seven eight five one 4856 2167 1186 3545 654. If his number is even, then last number is 865. If the number is odd, okay. 5371 and 527135. Okay, and second step is nine square 1 9 square 31 32 8 square. Okay, if the number is odd, 1 37 25 48 49 52. The number is even, 11 64 13 25 86. And third is 81 odd is lost, so odd is 10. Next, step 5. How many numbers are left off? Find 164 in step 2. Next, that is about K. Next, D less than V. So AD and all owls, crow. Only few crow, monkey, sparrow. Some owl can be sparrow, one. S is the T is the grandchild of you. The generations of your family, no one without. P has two children and one of them is married to her. S is the daughter of P and is unmarried. Q and S are siblings. R is the daughter-in-law of U, I think. So T. Is that sufficient to answer the question? L lecture before O and M, but not before K. N is not the first to take lecture. Three, four. So 1 and 2 sufficient. Next, there are 4 people sitting between E and F. F is second to the right of A. 3, 6. Extreme right and E is second to the right of A. C and D. F is second to the right of A. One is sufficient. Next one. There are certain boxes which are kept above the other. They all are different color. Only 2 boxes are kept between C and D. C and D. Not more than 2 boxes, sir. This is also not D and C. Not more than 2 boxes are kept below C. Next possibility, only one. Next, D is kept immediately below red. Only 3 boxes between the red and blue. Only 2 boxes between the G and white. Only 1 box kept between the E and the green. 1, 2, 3, 4 is not F. Only one box between the F and blue. Only 3 boxes between the red and blue. Blue and the F. G. Yellow. G and the white. White and the E green. Below C, no. Skip below C. Only one box between the white and the green. G and the white. E is green. This is green. White and the green. White. Only 3 boxes between the red and the blue. F and the blue. F and the G. G and the white. Little box between the G and the white. F and the G. F. G is yellow. Next, only 2 boxes between the 3 boxes between the red and the blue. F and the blue. F is not. Fourth from the bottom. E is kept below C. B is kept above A. Pink is above black. Blue is below red. G and the white. So B is kept above A. Pink is above black. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Pink and the green. 3 boxes. G yellow. Next one. 7 friends are going to a New Year's party on bikes in Goa. Since it's late at night, 3 bikes Enfield. Enfield, Honda and TVS. 2 and each. Hence there is triple riding at least one bike. She is a lady designer and she does not travel with the pair of sister A and M. Designer. B is a male executive, travels with only jet. Executive, jet, travels with only jet. Physiologist on Enfield bike. D is a male designer. 2 persons belonging to the same profession travel on the same bike. A is not executive on the same bike. 2 are executives. Designer. B, male executive travels with only jet. 3, physiologist. 2 persons belong to the same profession. Designers are only 2. Physiologist and C is the lady designer. Pair of sisters A and M. D is also designer. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 I think. So designer, designer, designer. 2 designers and executives 2. Designers 2. A B C D L M Z I think L. Psychologist. She is a lady designer. Does not travel with the Aero sisters A and M. At least 2 of them each bike. There is a triple riding at least one bike. B. Male executive travels with only jet and apologist on two executives two persons belong to the same position. Enfield, Honda and TVS. B. A male executive travels with only jet. A physiologist. Next. He is not an executive and travels. She is a lady designer. Does not travel with the pair of sisters A and M. D is a male designer. Physiologist and executive physiologist. ABCD LMZ L. Yep. Profession is executive. She travels with TVS, Honda, AMD, AZN. Next one. Equal number of persons Vedanta and Saksham. So Saksham is perfect square number and second to the left of Prisha. Prisha who faces north. Lowest, I think Prisha. Saksham 5. Okay. Next 3, 6, 7. So Ranbir second from the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So Ranbir Vedant sit left of Kabil, but not immediate. Upkar is 5. So 5 and 23. The sum of the restant Videshan wasn't equal to the next, that is months between the months of January, March, April, May, June, July, August, September. P goes to the first person. P was the last person. Jan in July, but did not go with anyone. Only 5 months had more than the 1-2s to Everest. Yes, in August. June had a highest tours of Everest. Are in the first quarter. January, February, March, April. Did not go with the Y. T with U. Neither of them does go after June. D went to March, but not before U. T and U. A was the only in the month of May. And had 2 people go between him and you. T and U. T does not go to the in the month of U. To June. I think so. We went to June and 2 months gap between the C or C. T before U. W went October. F and W. 4 people between R and Q. the only who went upright. So he is the second half of the year. He is the last person. Only 5 months had more than one tours to Everest. Why had one more person to go with him in the month with least number of days? I think Y and T. R is the first quarter. Does not go with I think. T does not go with the same month of U. D in March before U. A was the only one. A was the only one to go in the month of May. And had two people between him and U. We went June and 2 months gap between V and C. So C. T went before U. W went October. 3 people between F and W. 4 people between R and Q. And in April. And 2, 3, 4, 5. One, two. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. April is R. 4 people between the R and Q. Next. So almost time is over. In respect of infrastructure bonds issues under provisions of section 80 CCF, who was re-elected as president of India? Who was re-elected as the president of the International Hockey Federation during 49th Federation of Indian Hockey? I think Narendra Batra or Tayyab Ikram. Sohanlal Commodity Management partnered which of the two banks to provide unified collateral management solutions? I think Punjab National Bank and Bandhan Bank. Who has been appointed as the chairman of Interstate Council Standing Committee? Who is appointed as the chairman of Interstate Council Standing Committee? I think Amit Shah or Prime Minister. I think it is Prime Minister. Who has name of the plan Union Budget? Vatsalai, I think. What is the name of the plan introduced Union Budget contribution by parents and guardians for minors? Vatsalai. Vatsalya. A Mumbai-based company has been fifth company to receive license to operate. Electronic payment. Which Mumbai-based company has become the fifth company to receive license to operate white label ATMs? I think Hitachi or Electronic Payment and Service, I think. Who has two universities? Delhi and Bombay. I think Kapil Dev. Who has appointed as the CEO of Personal Golf Tour of India starting January 2025? I think Uttam Singh Mundi or Amandeep Jawal. What is the name of the scheme launched? I think Samrid or Sakshan. What is the name of the scheme launched by MEITY to support growth of software startups in India? I think Saksham or Samrid. Who has Neeraj Chopra announced his new coach? I think Barbora Spotkova. Who has Neeraj Chopra announced as his new coach in November 2024? I think Jacob Janjalanji. What is the name of the LIC? I think Dive. What is the name of the LIC Digital Transformation Initiative for which it has partnered with Infosys? Digital Innovation Value, that is Dive. 52nd Chief Justice. Justice D.Y. Chandrachud, who recently retired, served as the Chief Justice of India. I think 50th. Don't know about liquidity. Which of the India's neighboring countries is building the mindfulness city? I don't know. What is the upper limit to buy mutual funds through digital wallets by SEBI? I think 50 or 50,000, I think. What is the name of the highest national honor that will given Prime Minister Modi Dominion Republic? What is the name of the highest national honor that will be given to Prime Minister Modi by Dominion Republic? That is Dominica Award of Honor or yes, because it is as per country's name. What is the name of the typhoon? Gaza, I think. What is the name of the typhoon that has hit Shanghai in September 2024, become the strongest storm in the city? Typhoon Gaja or Bebinka or Yagi? I think Typhoon Yagi. Society for Old White. With which bank is Paisa Bazaar? With which bank has Paisa Bazaar partnered to launch Paisa Save credit card? PNB or S Bank, I think. S. PNB. S Bank, I think. There is a replica of original handwritten Indian Constitution manuscript being showcased National Book Trust. Sharjah. Where is the replica of the original handwritten Indian Constitution manuscript being showcased by the National Books Trust at the International Book Fair? I think Sharjah or next. According to the whole metallurgical, according to which report 2024 set to the hottest year on record with temperature 1.65 degrees Celsius higher than pre-industrial levels. World Meteorological or Global Climate. I think as per these reports given by World Meteorological, I think PhonePe. In September 2024, which company partnered with NPCA Bharat Bill Pay to launch B2B platform for digitizing commercial process? PhonePe or I have doubt on this. Next. Top polo player Harinder Singh Sodhi. Arjun Award, I think, or donors. Former top polo player Harinder Singh Sodhi passed away at the age 86. He was a recipient of prestigious Dash Award. Khel Ratna or Arjuna Award, I think. Next. Try services, that is Antariksha Abhyas. Who will take over as a new FICCI president on November 21? I think Aditya Jain or Harshvardhan Agarwal. Which company first? Johnson, I think. Which company developed first Mpox vaccine approved by the WHO for adults, marking a significant step for Africa? I have doubt on Johnson and Johnson company or Chennai Grandmaster. Arjun Iragasi, I think. Who climbed to number 2 in the world chess ranking followed a victory in the Chennai Masters 2024. I have doubt on Arjun Iragasi. Bodoland Mahotsav. I think Meghalaya or Assam. I think Bodoland is Assam. Bangladesh, I think. Which country signed agreement to establish domestic energy center in November? Bangladesh or India? Domestic note, I think it is India. In September 24, which bank Bharat Pay UPI drop? White House Chief Staff of US President Evans, who has been appointed as the White House Chief of Staff by the US President Donald Trump after winning 2024 elections. I think Tulsi Gabbard or Susie Vance. Okay. So I submitted this section. English section, that is about first question is based on errors or find out the grammatical and meaningfully incorrect and mark the answer accordingly. Parents can find something for their children. The professional actress is great at delivering lines under pressure but still get nervous on stage. Fatima was scared of flying, so she grabbed the seat in front of her as the helicopter reached a higher elevation. I have doubt on these mains level errors because it is very tricky to guess the grammatical and meaningful incorrect sentences. The small child continuously coughed throughout the day, leading his mother to believe her child was sick. The game ended in a total, and it is hard to dash these biblical arguments. I think A is second. He who does not dash early never does a good day's work. He who does not rise early never does a good day's work. I think I have doubt on this. I cleaned the flat, which left me feeling Rachel, I think. She closed her eyes tightly in a vain attempts. I think the second one is B. He has bought some topical fruits. So B. Nursing is a occasion as well as a profession, and B. Failing some rain soon, the crops will wither. B. And the woman began to wail in the morning. So I have doubt on wail and wail. Wail. I think VBA. Next, she studied the envelope, trying to decipher the handwriting. As punishment, the dash was demoted to private corps, I think AB, and they announced that a cold wave ABB, I think. Next, the dash found his livelihood almost immediately on the emigrant A. This article includes the preface, the text The epilogue, I think AB, and it is a fallacy. Next, unveiled. The artist unveiled his painting at the gallery. They unveiled a new policy. The magician unveiled the secret. The report unveiled. All are correct, I think. Relentless means the pursuit of excellence in his studies was relentless. The relentless train. I think this is also all are correct. Next. A year ago, my life had crumbled, I think. Okay. A year ago, my life had collapsed and crumbled, I think. Around me, I had worked myself into depression. Okay. Depression and father died suddenly, and my relationships with my work colleagues and loved ones were in turmoil. I have doubt on shambles also. I think turmoil and shambles. Next. Little did I know at the time, out of my greatest despair was to come the greatest gift. I had been give a sight of a great secret. Indication I have sight and the glimpse, I think. The glimpse, I have doubt on only glimpse. The glimpse came in a 100-year-old book given to me by my daughter Hele. I began following the secret path through the story. I think following. Okay. Next, 11 to 21 and the Hugh cash influx. Two sentences are given with some underlined phrases which are correct. Phrase of the sentence you could replace phrases of the one. The Hugh cash influx has raised years of uncontrolled corruption, and financial mismanagement. I think C and D. Next, the machine can calculate the time it takes a sound wave to. I think B. And the machine can calculate the time to its weight objects of height. Only B, I think. Next, oh, can't do not get so excited, said the money lender, who was nothing if he was not manable having maximum that the customer is. He was uncooperative. I think BF. Do not something to share. Think only BF. Next, parajumble. Hedgewar become Hedgewar become a member of the Anshilan Samiti, an anti-British revolutionary group getting into its inner circle. After returning to Nagpur, we will answer it later. Tipping culture, a practice deeply ingrained in various societies, has sparked extensive debates and discussions about its necessity, implications, and impact on both customers and service providers. The act of tipping involves customers voluntarily giving extra money to service workers, typically in the hospitality and service industries, as a token of appreciation for the service rendered. While tipping is common place in many countries, the customs norms and expectations can vary significantly. One argument in favor of tipping suggests that it serves as a direct incentive for service workers to provide exceptional service. Proponents argue that the prospect of earning additional income through tips motivates employees to go above and beyond their basic job responsibilities, creating a more positive and customer focused experience. In this view, tipping is seen as a performance based reward system that complements the traditional wage structure. What approach have some restaurants adopted in recent years as an alternative to traditional tipping model? On the flip side, critics of tipping culture argue that it perpetuates income inequality and places an undue burden on customers. The reliance on tips often results in lower base wages for service workers, leaving them vulnerable to fluctuations in customer generosity. In addition, tipping can be subject to and influenced by factors such as appearance, race, or gender, potentially leading to discriminatory practices. The unpredictability of tips also makes it challenging for service workers to plan and budget effectively. Tipping practices vary widely across the globe. In some countries, tipping is considered customary and almost obligatory. In others, it is less common and may even be perceived as impolite. The cultural nuance Nuisances surrounding tipping can be confusing for travelers, leading to awkward moments in cultural misunderstandings. Some argue for a standardized approach to tipping, advocating for transparency and clarity in tipping expectations to avoid confusion and discomfort. In recent years, there has been a growing movement to reform or eliminate tipping altogether. Some restaurants have adopted no tipping model, opting for higher menu prices and fairer wages for the staff. Adopting no tipping model with higher menu prices. Okay, so this is option D. And which of the following sentence cannot be inferred? Most countries embrace tipping as a cultural norm, fostering positive interactions. Calls for legislative changes to establish a higher minimum wage service worker. Higher minimum wage for service workers have gained traction in various regions. So option B. And the reliance on tips ensures so the reliance on tips often results in lower pays wages for service workers. So B and C, I think. Next. Most of the countries embrace tipping as a cultural I think all ABC. Next, which can be inferred? The debate over tipping so the debate over tipping culture intersects with the discussion of labor rights and the minimum wage, challenging alien states. And advocates for fair wages believe that tipping is an effective and sufficient means of compensating. So advocates for fair wages believe that and the transition away from the tipping has been universally embraced with no resistance, customer challenge and business. So I think only A. Tipping should not substitute decent. Next, according to critics of tipping culture, what is a potential consequence of relying tips for service workers? So I think discriminatory practice by appearance, race and gender. Next, 22nd to 27. In paragraph 1, that is to gain legitimacy, any global order needs convergence among major powers and the presentation of outcomes as a global public good. The global nuclear order emerged amid the Cold War tensions, with US and USSR leading opposing blocs. The Cuban Missile Crisis in 1962 acted as a catalyst for bilateral mechanism between these superpowers to prevent nuclear escalation. The global nuclear order emerged with the maintaining imbalance equilibrium to strategic stability and achieved the second strike capability. Okay, next. Which of the title best summarizes global perspective? Next. Which of the following sentences are true or false according to the passage? South Korea and Japan have maintained consistent South Korea and previous nuclear programs, and Japan is strictly anti-nuclear, display shifts in sentiment towards nuclear deterrence. Evolving geopolitical dynamics, Cold War era, foundations leading to shifts, sentiment toward nuclear deterrence. The Nuclear Non-Proliferation Treaty 62-191. Global nuclear order. And the overall count, that is C, is correct. Evolving dynamics, Cold War era. Has been pragmatic. anti-nuclear dynamics. I have doubt on this. Which of the following sentence can be inferred? The AUKS steel and shifts in regional dynamics will inevitably lead to these nations simply pursuing independent nuclear programs. Nuclear non-proliferation inception 96 becoming the cornerstone of global order, and B and the concept of strategic stability and assured security completely shape the different strategies. Completely prevents any nuclear conflict among B and C, and raise concerns about B and C. Next, what statement accurately represents the impact of challenging geopolitics treaties discussed in the passage? AVM and NFS collapsed. New state relationship with and Russia have deteriorated. Treaties like the ANFF and New START grants stability talks. Okay. Next, what recent geopolitical developments have prompted shifts in sentiment toward nuclear deterrence in nations like instances like the steel shifts in concern about NPT. Next, the game ended in a total rout. It is hard to refute. He who does not raise early never does a good day's work. Next, so BAD so BADCE BADCE AC CE, VE, CV. After forming meaningful paragraph, which of the sentence can immediately follow B? Next is find out which of the sentence was grammatical and meaningful and correct. Parents can find something for their children to do besides sitting at home. So one is wrong, and the professional actress is a great at delivering lines under pressure but still get nervous on stage. I think only A. Throughout a month, you can expect there to be 4 weekends in it, unless it is a month with an extra week. So one is absolutely wrong. And the Thames River runs between East and West London and divides the region into North and South. 2 is correct. Although perfectly sane, although perfect sane most of the time. I think 1 and 3 C. A small child continuously coughed throughout the day. For revenge, he painted his house rainbow colors. After the neighbors complained with the original hue. After my cousin left me off her wedding invitation list, I decided to enact revenge and keep her off my guest list. So 3. For revenge, he painted his house rainbow colors after the neighbors. Original hue. I think 1 and 3, option C. The apartment house where John lives The apartment house where John lives is 5 stories high, and he lives in one of the upper story. Half an hour's instruction from an experienced horse rider is one of the aims of to contribute to an understanding of the human race. Aaron Hamon is a recurring speak free. Our organic chemicals businesses. So 3 is strong. Think C. Next, I submit this test. Next, Quant section. Given athletes, that is Griffin, Phoenix and Falcon, Titan and Dragon. Number of players selected football, basketball and number of players selected in athletics. The total number of players selected from Phoenix is 648, 705. $33, $53, $54 is 648. $12. So A equal to 12, I think C is 8. 180. Football and basketball. Athletics is 252. Next, Phoenix is 29, 39, 47. $147 and $3, $5. So B is 15. 225. 210. 270. And Falcon is 15B minus 30. 15B is 225 minus 30. 195. 30C 255. 30C 15. 225. 15. 675. 15A 180. 210 and 15C 120 and 270. 23C 184. 4 664. 18A 216. 30B 450. 30C 690 minus 660. 38C plus 30. 334. One two one zero. Okay. Next one. The ratio of the boys and girls selected athletics in Falcon. 135 and 90. The ratio of the boys and girls athletics in Titan. One 69. And the ratio of boys and girls athletics from the ratio of boys and girls athletics from Titan Phonics. 250 plus x and 429 minus x is 5 by 2. 7x is 1645. 235. So 235 35 200. Next. The difference between the number of players selected athletics in Griffin and Phonics is 24. No. And the sum of the players of all three of Dragon is 1, 2, 2, 4. No. The difference between the number of players football for Titan and Dragon 6. Only 3 is correct. 60% 70% of players selected basketball for Falcon. 255 Falcon and Titan is 270 are male. The rest are females. Males and females. 153 71. 81. If the average number of male basketball Falcon Titan Dragon is 726. 342. 384. 384 is 380. 6, 7, 276, 459. The ratio of the total number of male players to female players selected football in Griffin Academy is 980, and the number of male players selected football in Phonics. Male players football 12500. Find the percentage number of females Griffin selected from Griffin to the top. So 80, next 80% is next one. PQRS assistant professors are 7x, 46, 7z and 30. Associate professors are 48, 42, 7x. Distinguished professors are 2y, 24, 7x and 2y. Adjunct professors are 15 and 9. Okay. So here given the difference between the total number of associate professors in all (122 plus 7x) adjunct is 44 plus 7z is 85. So 7x minus 7z is 7. X minus z is 1. Okay, next. The difference between the average of total number of associate professors in P and Q 90, 45 and average of adjunct professors in colleges. Seven Z 2 is 21. 7z is 42. 7z is and associate 45 is 21. $80. $42. So it's 70. 16 and so Z is here more than, so Z is equal to 16, X equal to 17. So that's why Y equal to 6Z 96 minus 3X 45. Okay, next. What is the total number of professors in Q and R? One, two, and 2, 2, 4. R is 7Z 112 in 32, 144, 7x 119, 263, 278. Next is here PQ or S, assistant, associate, distinguished, and adjunct. Assistant professor 7x, sorry, Z is less than 10, but it is not greater than 10, so Z is here 28. So 28 equal to 7, Z equal to 4. Z equal to 4, x equal to 5, and y equal to 6, 8 minus 15, 9. Okay, now we will 7x 35, 46, 7z 28, 30, and 48, 42, 32, 35, 18, 24, 35, 18, and 20, 28, 15, and 9. So total number of professors Q and R 50, 82, 110, 65, 92, 140, 121, 250. The difference between the total number of distinguished professors and associate professors. One 57, 36, 35, 95, 72, 58, 46, 135. 62, 36.36% is 55% of total number of professors in P and Q are male. (77) 36. So I think 36 point is 4 by 11. 44. 121. The ratio of the total number of adjunct the given college is 72 to S 92. 1823. Option A. Next. Three years ago, the ratio of son and father was 1:8. After 3 years, x plus 6, 8x plus 6 is 5 by 19. 19x 30. So 21x is 84. X is 4. Present age of son is 7, and 3 years ago son and mother is 19. After 2 years, 1 by 4, 9x plus 5. So 5x is 15, x equal to 3. One is greater than 2. Next. minus 60 minus 30 plus 50. So 20 plus z is minus 5. Z equal to 25. Okay. One of the root of the equation 3 by solving the given simplifications. Z is 25. 625 plus a plus b 25 plus 2p square equal to 0. One of the roots of the equation 1 is 19. Six 88. 124. 25. 24. Not 6. 2 is 25. 3 is 26. 54, 88. 142 equal to 0. 4 27x plus 160. Plus 5. And 28x 178. And 6 is plus 202. 7 and 26 80. 214. 8 is 9 32. 250. 10 is 268. 11 is 'I think this is little bit moderate level. We'll solve it later. 61 181 721 3601 minus 2 minus 3 into 3 minus 2 into 4 minus 3 into 5 minus 4. Okay, and into 2 minus 1 is 61. 31. So P equal to 31. And 5.5, 10.5, 38.5, 55.5, 181.5. 5, 28, 17. 2 square plus 1, 3 cube plus 1, 4 square plus 1, and 5 cube plus 1, 6 square, 37. 7p plus q. So q is 1.5. P is 31. And 2q 4, 8, 24, 120, 2, 5, 7. r equal to 70. Next, find the value of x plus y. X is 2r, 140, and 6p, 186, 60q, 90, that is 63 to 36, and 4r, 100q, 150, 5p, 275, 511. Next, r by 2 is the first term, that is 35 is the first term of new series, which followed the same as 3. 35 to 70, 210, 2, 3, 5, 7. Fourth, 7350, 1050. 6, 3. Fourth and third, 840. Which of the following condition is true? 40q, 60 minus p plus r. No, 3r, 210, that is 110 less than 60. R greater than 2 into 32.5. R is 70 is greater than 2 into p plus q. Three R is 210, that is 110 less than. Six. 2p, r minus 2q. Next one. So given year, '19, '20, '21, '22, '23. Hardware and human. Hardware is 56, 60, 40, 48, 50. So 24, 30, 32, 32 and 30. Hardware and human. Software resources. $20, $10. If the ratio of total resources allocated 21, 22, 23 is 5, 10, 8, and the human resources allocated of these 3 years is 360. 2, 250, 500, 400. Software resources are 70 and 170, 250. If the total resource allocated 2019 were more than the actual resources, 5 and 6. Then find the total human resource allocated 500, 600. Human is 220. Human resources allocated in if the total is allocated is 5 and 6, that is 5 by 6, 100, 24, so 4 by 20, next one. Hardware resources allocated 22 to 23 is 5:4. Software is recorded these T. Hardware is 5:4. So 5 is 48, then what is 100 by 5? 960 and 8. In 2020, an audit inspector 2500 for each software unit. In 2019 is 20 more than the human resource allocated 23 to 22 is 50, 48 is 5 and 4. 5 is 50, then what is 100? 10 and 2 into 4 into 5. Is to 12. And 50. Next one. A fruit seller sells mangoes, bananas in 5 days of a week. Mangoes, bananas and grapes. On Monday, mangoes sold M per kg while bananas sold B, grapes C. On Tuesday, the seller reduces the price of all fruits except banana by 2, M minus 2, G minus 2. On Wednesday, some changes to the cost. The price of the mangoes is increased by so this is also a little bit and let's start. Values of 3 and 22 is 50 and 48. So 5, what is 100? 10 and so 25 by 3. 55 by 3 is 3300. 180. Software resources allocated of these two. 1800. So software resources allocated 360 and 660. The total resource allocated 2019 was 600 and 500. Human resource allocated 24. Software 20%. The total resources 20 almost. Time is over. I submit this test. So this is my score. Overall I attempted 93 questions. My accuracy is 81.72 and percentile is 97.39 and my rank is 12. So in reasoning I attempted 23 questions. I think one or two wrong. I got 27.75 and in general economy 25 attempted 20. I got English 31 attempted 18. I got, and in general data analysis and interpretation 14 attempted 24 correct. Overall my score is 89.75 and expected cutoff for this mock test is 82 to 88. Let's see my category cutoff. So this is all about my score. So please share your score in my comment section. Let's see the analysis of this mock test. So one is wrong in reasoning, that is 37th. So only 1 on 3 is sufficient. Okay. General economy 4th, that is about interstate council is Narendra Modi. November, so this is October. So in October it is Narendra Modi and in November it is Home Minister Amit Shah. Gaja or Bibinka. I think Global Climate Report or Climate Change Committee. Sikkim is Bodoland Mahotsav. Okay, next. So 19 correct, 12 are wrong. So first is wrong. That is D, both 1 and 2. Next third, that is I put the option C 1 and 3, but it is 2 and 3, and it is not BAA, it is BAA, and 17th is also wrong. BAA, 9th is also wrong. So I will focus on this vocabulary because in every mock I made mistake on this type of question, so that's why I will try to focus. Relentless only C, and that is exertion and decipher and tracing and deciphering. 23rd, that is 25th, 31. So second is not. I think first one is C. Okay. CVAT, and in Quant all 14 correct. So please share your score in my comment section. Thank you.